Hi y'all, how are you? I'm good, thank you for asking. John already started this and then we totally dropped the ball because we went shopping and then just running around like crazy because we went to the shop, we had lunch, we came home, and then the lady that I was meeting up with was like, okay, now I'm available. And I was like, well, we just pulled into our driveway. So I ran back out to do that and we just got sidetracked. So, but this is what I'm doing. I have my big kids are outside playing. Phoebe is finally asleep, which means she won't go to sleep tonight, but whatever. John is getting ready to go to work. He goes to work an hour earlier today. It's his last night of nights until he deploys. So that'll be nice to have kind of a normal schedule for getting ready for that. But oh, and the baby I think is sick. He has a light fever, which kind of worries me because he was in nursery for 2 hours today. But he was fine before, and he didn't have a runny nose, and he wasn't flushed, and he didn't have a fever, so I have no idea where this came from. But he's got low-grade temperature, and he's very fussy and very stuffy. So, oh, I should probably get John's water bottle ready. Where is it? Maybe he already did it. Maybe he didn't bring it in last night. I don't know. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm going to get his water bottle ready. And then I will come back to you and show you my new adventure. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. I've got a pot of tea, a big glass jar, and look, you guys, look. I got my very first SCOBY, and it's huge. I've been learning about home fermented kefir and home fermented kombucha. Is that how you say it? And it just sounds amazing. And kombucha is supposed to be really good. Well, one thing, it's supposed to be really good for digestion, really good for replacing soda. But also, I have read and watched several YouTube videos that say it is good for mental health. And if you know me, you know my mental health is pretty questionable. So I thought, whoa, that is just awesome. So we're trying it. So I put up on my Facebook page if anyone had kefir grains or kombucha starter, and they were like, you mean a SCOBY? And I was like, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. So this really nice lady met up with me today after playing Facebook tag forever and gave me this one. And she said this one is about a year old. It's very thick. It's folded in half right now in this bag because she said it's fine. Just don't, leave it out in the cold or anything. But it's very weird, and I'm kind of afraid to touch it because I'm a very textury person, and I'm afraid to touch it because oh my gosh. But whatever. I'll use gloves if I have to because that's fine. So I brewed my black tea. She said you could use any tea you wanted. A lot of the things I've read and watched say black tea. So I have my black tea with sugar. I'm going to pour it in my jar to let it cool. And it has to be at room temperature before you put the SCOBY in, or else you'll essentially cook your SCOBY alive and kill it. And you don't want to do that. And this guy is up tagging along, huh? And those are my jars behind him that I bought for my kefir. But no one, of course, had kefir grains. So I ordered some kefir grains off Amazon. And have to wait until Tuesday, I think it is, for them to come in. And then rehydrate them and then start the fermentation process, which is fine, whatever. Kefir does not take as long as kombucha. Kombucha takes a week to ferment, or more or less, depending on how you like it. But kefir only takes 24 and then 48 hours if you do a second fermentation, which they say is very good to do. So until then, I've been just sipping on this Lifeway kefir that John spoiled me with. It's very weird. It's like sour drinkable yogurt, which is fine because I like sour cream. I like cottage cheese. So the sour doesn't bother me, but it's very sour. And I even double fermented that by leaving it out on the counter, and it didn't really change the taste. So I don't know if I did it wrong or what, but I'm getting kefir grains to do kefir. I'm so excited. And I'm starting my kombucha. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited about it all, because I'm trying to get healthy And those are nice little, no, you got to get out of the fridge, baby. He's like sitting in the refrigerator. Come on, you got to get out. Those are nice steps. And plus, they're part of, I don't know if Kombucha is part of the Trim Healthy Mama, but Kefir is a very much part of the Trim Healthy Mama. So I'm excited for that. It's supposed to help just be good to your digestive system, both of them. And once your digestive system is healed, then you can start healing other parts of your body. So that's what I'm working on right now, is not really lose weight, but more get healthy, get my body healthy, because I have abused my body for 28 years and it's going to take a very long time to get it healthy again. But I'm so excited. And the next thing I'm looking at, don't tell John, is chickens, because I noticed our neighbors behind us and a couple houses down have chickens, and I was like, I want chickens. I don't know if our landlord would be too happy with that, but I'm thinking, like, can you do like just 2 chickens? Literally, can you do like 2 or 3 chickens? You don't have to have like 6, right? You can have like 2 or 3 just to keep each other company. And then I could do like the coop right here by the house and all that, but let's get this stuff done first before we start dreaming big. I'm just trying to think of, like, besides homeschooling and 4 children, ways to keep myself busy and healthy while John is gone. Okay, so we figured out he was opening up all of Daddy's dresser drawers to get Daddy's bag of candy corn. This is John's favorite, one of John's favorite candies. So when it first comes out in the fall, I grab him a bag. And this is probably a month or 2 old and it's still got candy in it. So he's going through it very slowly, which is good. But this guy knows it's in Daddy's dresser. So he was opening up all of Daddy's drawers because he knows it's there. So he's going to have that. And we're just going to hang out, right? I'm always sideways when I start this. Okay, it's Tuesday. I was working on this on Sunday, and now you'll have a museum video in between. Nothing. Go. And my children are crazy, and I'm just so happy. So I got a package. I want to show you though my kombucha, because that's what I was working on, is over here. So I finished, my tea cooled off, and I put the kombucha in, and it's still like folded in half, and I'm afraid for it because she had it folded in half in the bag. Oh crap. Yeah, see, what's that? No, is that mold? I'm afraid she hurt it by how she gave it to me. Maybe that's just extra stuff. I don't know. I think maybe it's stuff that came off of it because of that. Probably. I think that. Stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't remember seeing stuff floating on top. Well, we can post some. So I'm worried about my kombucha, but it's back here in the corner with its cheesecloth on top. I thought I could put it in one of these, but the shelves. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. The shelves are not. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. It just seems like if we're not out doing something, my children are horrible. So I'm sorry. So I'm worried about that. But I'm going to let it sit and see what it does. I don't know. I don't know. I hope she gave me a healthy one. I mean, she said it was over a year old and it's been healthy and she's been using it. But out of all the stuff I've seen, I've never seen stuff floating on the top like that. So I don't know. But it's only Tuesday. It's only been in there 2 days. So hopefully it'll be better. But I want to show you, I got my kefir grains today. They brought them to my house. And they come in a little envelope like this. And I've actually already opened it and read the instructions. But then I put it back together because John was like, we need to make a video. And I was like, I don't want to make a video. And now I'm making a video. It's not a day for videos. Okay, they come in a little silver envelope like this. I guess they're dehydrated. I have to wake them up, reactivate them. So I have these quart jars for the kefir. You start with 1 cup of milk to activate them, and then you add a little bit more each time once they start growing, so that'll be good. And then that came with the kefir also. I got, what did I get? Let's see. Oh, so here are all the tops. I'll have to learn how to put them together. But I got these beer / kombucha bottles. Whoop, as I drop it and break it. So, I got those. And then somehow you attach the plug. John's gonna do it.
So it's got these holes in the side here.
Or indents. I don't think they're complete holes.
Okay. No, you're right. I think you're right. So
okay.
Take it like this. Oh, this is going to be harder than I thought.
Hopefully once you do it once, you don't have to take them back off.
Like that. So now, take it.
Except you put it on backward. I'm just kidding.
Like that. Open it.
Yes, I'm going to cook lunch as soon as we're done
take it
with
like
this.
That.
And pop it down.
And pop it down like that.
So that it seals. That's for the second kombucha fermentation, if my first one works. If not, I found an Etsy store that you can order kombucha starters, and she has YouTube videos and stuff, and so they're healthy. So I know I'll get a healthy one, but we'll see how this one does. So I have to wash all of those. I think I'll just put them in like the bottom rack of the dishwasher.
We've got enough room to do that in this load.
Okay. And then we're going to start my kefir grains. So, would you help me with that?
Ooh.
They came from below sea level.
Yeah. Alright, so what do we need to...
We have to go get milk, I think.
Probably.
We're always going to get milk. You want to turn it around?
Yeah, I'll turn it around.
Wants the full envelope of grains. And of course, there's no... Of course, all the scissors are gone too. Not a day for videos. So cut that. Oh. Don't smell them. It just looks like powder.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they work. I'm kind of scared that they've been dehydrated. Oh. And they were expensive. Ugh. Okay, and then it wants 1 cup of whole milk. And you don't have to make them with whole milk. It just depends on what you want to use them for. Some people use skim milk, some people use whole milk, some people use raw, whole, straight from the cow milk. So I don't know. But you pour 1 cup of milk over them. If they will sink down. And then you're supposed to put a coffee filter over them because they, like the kombucha, have to breathe. And this will like expand, so you don't want to trap air in there and end up with your jar exploding when you open it. So I'm going to put a coffee filter over those, and you let them sit for 24 hours, and then you check them again. And something about if the milk hasn't changed consistency, add another... Wait, no. Where'd my envelope go? It has it on there. I don't know. There's 2 things. That if they haven't changed consistency, you give them new milk, I think. But if they have changed consistency... Oh, no, I'm sorry. If it does change, it means they're working. And you give them 1.5 cups new milk. If they haven't changed, it says strain out the grains and put them into the same amount of fresh milk. Oh, so it's fresh no matter what. Why do they say that then? But at least if you know it changes. I told you guys that it's working. So we'll see tomorrow if they're working. Oh, let's stir it up. up so that they like go underneath. Okay.
Tomatoes?
Find my coffee filter. We'll see you all later.